Stampers, I'm Meg from Loven Stamps, and whether you're looking for a Mother's Day card or a birthday card or whatever, the Oh So Succulent stamp set has what you need, lots of great greetings in there. And with the Designer Series paper featured in the background in this, it's really easy to put symbol cards together. I will give you some cutting tips for making the most of your Designer Series paper, and the Mother's Day greeting is actually straight. Can you see that in there? It's not a curve. So let me give you the tip for making your photopolymer stamped images curves if you need them to match something fun like the Duet Banner Punch. So lots of good ones, and we will grab our Stamps and Mail Club kit and get stamping. So we'll pull our pieces out here. This is a fun card. So like I said, I promised I would tell you about the sizing on the Designer Series paper. This is actually cut to 4 inches by 2.5 inches. So the nice thing is that you can get on your 12 by 12 sheet, you can get 3 long strips of 4 inches and then cut them into pieces from there. So, and then you can of course mix and match the banners different directions. When you are working with cardstock that is cut this direction, so 4 1/4 by 11, you always want to score it instead of just folding. So I have my Simply Scored scoring tool here, which is my favorite scoring tool, and I'm just going to go ahead and score that cardstock there at 5.5. So if you fold it, you end up with a crease sometimes that's a little crackly looking. So you'll be happier if you just score it. If you don't have a scoring tool like that, you can use your paper trimmer. It has a scoring blade when it comes from Stampin' Up. But you can also use like a ruler and your bone folder or something to make a score line along an edge. So you just want to just encourage those cardstock fibers to fold right where you want them to. All right, so to make a banner for this, I'm going to go ahead and put my cut in the middle up. I just went up about that far. So I don't know, what is that, 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch? We'll make it 3/4. And then I'm going to cut from the corner to the top of my cut. And then this one from the corner to the top of my cut again with a straight line. And that way we end up with a matched banner there. So this is going to layer here. Behind that we have our gold foil paper, and so I can use that same trick again. Cut up. Oh, I cut over a little bit on that one, that's okay. And then this is going to layer first, so I'm going to put some adhesive on the back. And honestly, don't fret about it too much if your banner tips aren't exactly even. It's all going to come out in the wash, sort of. It's all going to disappear once you get some fun pieces onto your card. Alright, so then I'm going to layer my banner there. The last part of this to layer is the strip of Sweet Sugar Plum Designer Series, or Sweet Sugar Plum Glimmer paper. Alright, so there is our background, and then we just need to do some fun stamping. So I promised you a trick on this one. I need a block back. A trick for the Happy Mother's Day stamp set, because it is not a curved line stamp image, not stamp set. So it's straight. So here is what we're gonna do. First of all, let's get this really close where we can see. So here is my Duet Banner Punch piece. I'm going to put that down, and then I'm gonna put my block on top of it, okay? And then on top of that, I'm going to, instead of adhering my greeting like this, I'm going to pop that up a little bit with my thumb and curve it as I go, so that now I have a curved Happy Mother's Day that matches the shape of our banner. So when I take this off and flip it over, we'll get this inked, Happy Mother's Day, my Stampin' Spot from my Mail Club kit, then I can go ahead and stamp that on my greeting, okay? So now we have our curved Happy Mother's Day piece. Isn't that cool? Now we need to work on our circle piece, and for this one, I'm gonna just use this a little bit as a guide so that I kind of have an idea where to put things. And I have my stamps. If you don't have this many stamps, stamp blocks, then you would just swap those out, so no big deal. I'm gonna start with this little round one. I'm gonna put one up here, and then I think I'm going to put one down here. Now when you go to use the inside part, you want to remember to stamp off on your scratch paper before you stamp on your flower, so that you get your pieces 2 different colors, so you can get a light shade of Sweet Sugar Plum there. All right, and let's see, then I'm going to add this little 5 flower guy. And again, I like to do my outline first. This one's pretty easy to line up. It kind of looks like a little five star part. And I'm going to, oh, what am I doing? Put him there. And then this is the one I have to stamp off. So I'll stamp off my center and then add that layer to the center. I love how these just kind of come alive with the color. And let's see, then I'm going to trade these out because the next one I need is this longer image. It kind of looks like the head of a, I don't know, little lupines or something like that. All right, and I'm going to stamp one here, and then we'll have another spray. I'm going to flip it upside down and have it come out here. And then again, stamp off. And you don't have to worry too much about whether you get the base of this flower lined up because you are going to cover it with the banner. Woohoo! Just make life easy, right? And then I like to do the air plant first because it's a little trickier to fit in. I'm going to put one here at the end. Maybe, whoa! Okay, well that one is there. All right, and then if you drop your stamps, you can always flip things over and try again. But I'll go ahead and finish this one out. So I have a little air plant there, or a little succulent plant there, and then we have our greeting here. So what you could do is you could take another piece and put something over there, or you could flip it over and stamp again. But then basically you're going to go ahead and layer your pieces with Stampin' Dimensionals and stick that on your card. So there you have a really fun finished card. And of course you could use a birthday greeting or anything here. It doesn't have to be Mother's Day. But if you need a Stamps in the Mail Club kit, make sure you request one soon. I have them for the Oh So Succulent ready to go. And then if you already have a stamp set or the other ink colors or things included, then we could just swap something out different for that. So, all right. Thank you for watching. I'll get this stamped and finish up my card in a minute. Happy stamping.